Alright, bro, what's good with y'all niggas, bro? Today we got Cjax, and the title is WWE has a big jobber problem. Ain't on cap, bro, you niggas do, bro. It ain't no new stars on nothing on that bit. Ain't on cap. But, I mainly want to watch this shit because of Cjax, but that nigga funny as hell. I don't even care about the WWE shit. That shit ass, nah. But this nigga funny as hell, bro. Oh god. Shout out to goddamn Cjax. Well, y'all niggas goddamn like subscribe to him. Y'all niggas let me know how y'all feel about this shit.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Cjax back with another video that rhymed with the player hate the game. But today, we're going to be talking about how WWE has a jobber issue. Now, number one, this roster is garbage. Everyone already
Tripping.
should know this by now. This should be cold hard facts at this point.
Niggas watching that bit on the mini screen. But I'm tripping.
But for some reason, people still think that this roster is at least good. And to be honest with you, there is definitely some untapped potential on this roster. But at the end of the
Oh god. Bro, that nigga like Triple H some ass twin. It gotta be like, man, it gotta be something else going on in that hole. Bro, god. Ain't no way like this shit can be fire. Oh god.
day, the roster compared to other eras, for example, is just not.
Bro, they giving the trash niggas the champion, well, except for that, John Cena and shit. What the fuck that nigga name? The Australian nigga. Go out there like, no. They should let Drew hold that hole for a little minute. Shit, Punk for a little minute. He probably won't get that bit anyway. Bro, it's some old niggas, like, they need to goddamn put it on different niggas, bro. That shit don't even, bro, that shit ass.
Even comparable. And back then, when I was growing up, you were getting matches, main events on SmackDowns and Raws like Batista and Rey Mysterio. Undertaker would be fighting against Edge. Cena's fighting Orton. Cena's fighting Triple H. He's fighting Shawn Michaels on Raw. You remember that?
Bro, niggas was spoiled back then, but I swear to God. But John Cena in a Raw match, twin. That's some pay-per-view shit, twin. Like compared to the standards now, like.
Banger match, or matches, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Hardy versus John Morrison or Dolph Ziggler would be like the best match in Ring of the Night. Now, if you put that could main event a Raw and be the best match of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Oh God. Bro, I'm talking about nowadays. That shit would that shit would be a 5-star match, twin. Like
That's the difference.
them niggas would be some fucking Hall of Famers. Goddamn. If they had one of the matches today, twin. Oh God, off of that one match, twin. Like,
actually taking place. But now you look at tonight, or last night, sorry, on Raw, you have Sami Zayn and Penta versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. What in...
bro, no or. This one like mid-card shit. This look like some mid-card shit, bro.
the world is that? How is that a main event on anybody's show ever? You know, that is a NXT surprise main event match. What the heck is that doing main eventing Raw?
That's a goddamn indie goddamn main event match.
But that just shows
that's a goddamn local gym main event match.
you how far the roster has dropped. And now you move on.
That's a goddamn in the back of your garage. I'm in the back of your home, in the backyard main event.
And when you look at this roster, there are people who have talented, and I'm sure there's people backstage that are not even utilized that actually do have some gifts, you know what I'm saying? The sad reality is, and I realize this like last, you know what I'm saying? This has been a reality that's been set.
This was the last goddamn, that shit crazy. And then, bro, they know this nigga Roman getting old and shit. They not using this nigga no more, twin. They said, fuck this nigga. Oh, God. Like, all these niggas 40, twin. Cody Rhodes. He getting old.
For like a year or two at this point. At the end of the day, when is the last time that you have genuinely been invested and interested and intrigued and actually hyped to see a match or a feud or a storyline play out for two separate wrestlers? One being a great face, one being a great heel. They fight it out and they have a great feud, you know what I'm saying, and a set of amazing promos and great...
I remember watching that bit. This shit crazy, twin. What is it, over the limits one? Breaking some shit.
segments leading up to multiple great matches. When has that happened? And it doesn't involve
No, over the limit when he got down, killed Batista.
a legacy character like a Roman Reigns or a CM Punk or or what's called like a Randy Orton or a John Cena or a Rock. When has it happened? You understand what I'm saying? No one outside of that group has been able to generate anything.
That Randy Orton, that nigga overall dropped, so that nigga got down. He a 55, my nigga. That nigga, he don't got no badges no more. Yeah. He can be world champion, twin. To him too. What the fuck? They selling the bag. Why the fuck Gunther got that whole nigga ass, twin? He could have kept Intercontinental the shit. He could have kept that whole for shit 2 years shit. I don't think he like need that shit right now, twin. Like
Amongst themselves.
shit, they can get Carmelo Hayes that whole twin. Fuck. That nigga not even bad, twin.
It is all predicated on Roman, Cena, Punk, Orton, and The Rock. That is all it is. There is no one else that you can actually.
That shit crazy, like, bro. I have Trent Williams in the hole, Javon Evans in the hole. Like, this shit would be lit as fuck, twin. Like, I'm firing that Death Rebel nigga. That nigga some shit, twin. I'm putting Jim Johnson back in the hole, twin. Like, shit be fire, twin. Okay.
Sit there in recent memory and be like, wow, this person has given me amazing storylines and amazing feuds and amazing promos and actually has been able to put on good matches. Ah, wait a minute, there is multiple of them, like your LA Knights and your Drew McIntyres. But what the heck have they been rewarded
LA Knight too, twin.
with? Oh, that's right.
Shit, probably had that hole right now if I was him. If I was Triple H, LA Knight probably had that hole right now, twin.
Undercard jobbers who do nothing. That's what they've been rewarded with by triple fraud. That is the problem with this company today. Because when guys like Cena, Punk, Roman, and say Orton and these people bow out and they retire.
Fucking, I'm finna bid for the company, bro. I got y'all. I'm finna got down. I'm finna buy that bitch, man.
What are you going to have next? Main events like we had yesterday with Braun Breaker fighting against Sami Zayn for the 90th time? Huh?
Bro, I need you to wear bro.
But what are you gonna have? Damian Priest fighting Cody Rhodes for respect on NXT in 2027? That's what we're gonna get? It's not acceptable, and you know it. The writing is on the wall. Some say the writing's on the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We have
Jeff Hardy the GOAT.
to find and build.
He top 3, ain't gonna lie. See, look, bro. He got down Jeff Hardy, The Rock, and then got down John Cena, twin.
Build new stars, because this current roster of jobbers who cannot cultivate or build any great stories on their own, this upcoming generation of wrestlers is struggling. They are. I showed you guys the video last week or the week before breaking down what Seth Rollins has said about this upcoming generation of wrestlers, what The Undertaker said, what Triple Fraud himself said about the wrestlers. They're not as hungry. They get guaranteed contracts. There's not as many live events anymore, so
But it's so many, he need to get free cash, twin.
they can't practice their abilities of being a heel, their nuances of being a face, working the crowd, extending matches, selling, working your character. They don't have these skills ironed out. So when you have a roster full of jobbers, and the only great moments or memorable moments that have happened in wrestling over the last year are all predicated on old-timers, part-timers, or legacy characters, you are basically proving to yourself that you can't build new stars and you have nothing new of note, and none of this current crop of talent under Triple H's booking at least can actually build us great and interesting stories. But the point is, no matter who you think is talented or good on the roster or who you think is bad, Triple H clearly cannot build new stars. You know how he said in that one interview after Bad Blood, he's like, I don't see color, I just see talent. Triple H can't see color, and he can't see talent either. He doesn't see anything. All he sees is 50 ads on the ring mat and garbage performances and absolutely horrible storylines. That is the fact, the cold hard truth, and nothing but the truth. Vince McMahon, for example, had guys like Roman Reigns, John Cena, Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, stars that he found, He had his eye on him. He was like, you know what? This guy can actually be an all-time great. He can be a legend of the industry. This guy can be awesome. We can mold him into being an all-time great professional wrestler. Who in the world has Triple H molded into becoming an all-time great professional wrestler? Who are they?
Penta. Stupid
Where are they at? Are they in the room with us? I don't think so. You know, they're not there. The reason why they're not there is because Triple H cannot build new stars. You look at the current roster of talent, and you look at what we're getting. In what world is Sami Zayn and Penta main eventing a Raw? Do you understand how embarrassing that is? With Jey Uso coming out to yeet afterwards. That's nothing to me. Carmelo Hayes is sitting in the backstage at catering right now. Meanwhile, Roxanne Perez is a tag champ. Tiffany Stratton is a WWE Women's Champion. Braun Breaker is a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion and is in a main event level storyline with, well, it's not main event quality level, but it's main event on Raw with the stuff with Rollins and the faction. You know, you have all that stuff taking place. And meanwhile, Carmelo Hayes in that same, class that they brought up from NXT is doing nothing. He fought Andrade 7 times and he jobbed out 1 billion times over again, man. It's over. Trick Williams is nearly 30. I think he's over 30 years old, sitting in NXT with a TNA
I didn't even know that.
You mean to tell me that you can't find anything for Trick
That nigga would have been it in I said this earlier time.
Williams to do on the main roster? But you can find a way.
This nigga he would have been in this whole what the fuck nigga all this shit.
For Brunson Reed and
He ain't all this shit.
Penta to be in the main event of Raw. Sol Ruka sitting on NXT.
Oh hell, the nigga pupils coming out here eyes.
With all the talent she has. LA Knight has been super over now for 2 or 3 years at this point. He's been doing great work on the mic, telling solid stories, and also wrestling solid matches. And this dude is incredibly still over to this day, and he has won nothing. Nothing, man. He got a U.S. championship reign, and he lost it to Shinsuke Nakamura, and then lost it to Jacob Fatu. You know, it's embarrassing at this point. Drew McIntyre, I can't stop thinking about Punk. Drew McIntyre, for example, is a main event level talent, or at least an upper card level talent. He cuts good promos, he can tell good stories, and he obviously can wrestle great matches, and he's big, he's imposing, he's got the physique to look the part as well. Drew McIntyre is great, and for some odd reason, this dude has...
He can be the top guys for real.
...been relegated to doing nothing feuds, losing those nothing...
Like main event type niggas.
...feuds, complaining every week and barely showing up. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's been hurt, so that's that. You know, and hopefully he gets better soon, obviously. And then obviously Drew McIntyre has won nothing of relevance in years. In years! Are you kidding me, man? Braun Breaker, a young and up-and-coming talent that this is what they want to be the future of the industry. You know what I'm saying? The next generation of wrestling. And Braun Breaker, when's the last time you've seen him cut a promo? When's the last time you've seen it? Just let me know. When is the last time that...
Yeah, I've never seen a nigga cut a promo.
You've seen Braun Breaker have a good, engaging feud, a set.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of great matches where he showed up consistently. Because when he was IC champ, he was barely showing up to work. He was barely wrestling, and it was an embarrassment. It was an embarrassment. The Street Profits, they finally get tag team gold after 4 or 5 years, and how good has their reign been? It's been awful because Triple H has put 0 effort into it at all. Montez Ford can wrestle well, he can cut promos, he's charismatic, he's entertaining, he's supremely athletic, and he obviously puts on good matches, and him and Dawkins are good together in a tag team. And you mean to tell me that what you're giving them as tag champs right now is the best you can give them? It's embarrassing, bro. There's no other way to go about it. The New Day had one of the best heel turn segments in recent memory of professional wrestling. And where did it go? Where did it go? A bad tag team championship.
Yo, I forgot these niggas was even in this
championship reign, which they won those belts 4 months after turning heel.
What the fuck is that cut? What the fuck?
Then lost them after 1 or 2 defenses. That's what you get. Io Sky, one of the best women's wrestlers on the planet, arguably the best women's wrestler in ring on the planet. And she goes out there, has the Women's World Heavyweight Championship triple threat at Mania, great match, has 1 match in 3 months after that. Bianca Belair, same thing. What?
Gotta be biased, but she didn't know Jade Cargill though. Jade Cargill and then her twin. Ain't no simp no twin, but
booked well over the last 2 years. Her tag
she bad twin.
team reign with Jade I thought was solid. Since then, she's done nothing.
But ain't no simp twin.
It's unacceptable, man. And in the midst of all these people that have talent and are booked like jobbers, you have the over pushing and lies for these other champions and people who are at the upper part of the card. Dr. Libation.
Yo, they filmed this shit up the street, bro. I remember this shit at like Georgia Tech or some shit.
Cody Rhodes. This dude goes out there every week and has cut the same boring, monotonous, and dragging promo for over a
I respect you.
year. He did it as champion. He's doing it now without
I respect you.
the belt. He is boring. I don't give a crap if he turns heel. I have no faith in this dude to
I'm surprised he's still not talking about finishing the story after he finished the story, big lie.
deliver me a great story because he hasn't done it. The only great story he's been a part of have involved
That's really what it was before he won this shit. Finish the story. How much finish the story for Dusty Rhodes?
people doing all the heavy lifting, like Rock and like Roman Reigns and like Paul Heyman. Other than that, what has he done? You know what I'm saying? He had the feud with Seth Rollins, that was solid, but Rollins again was clearly the A star in that feud. You know, it's not close. Cody Rhodes is a jobber who is over pushed and lied to us.
Bro, it's crazy. Like I would have never thought this nigga would be like going crazy to him. Like me from 2011, if I was to fast forward, I'd be like, what the fuck, son? Cause I ain't seen nothing, like even back then, twin. I don't know. See, I was a Jeff Hardy type of nigga though, twin, so you feel me, twin?
About how great he is. He's allegedly a fighting champion with 10 title defenses in nearly 400 days.
Like if I would have seen this shit, I was like, what the fuck?
You know what I mean? He hasn't told you any good stories or any great promos in the last year besides maybe one or two max. You know, he had a good promo here and there with Cena, and he had one good promo maybe with KO, and then outside of that, he's done nothing. He's done nothing.
But then he Kobe. But I got one ring, but I should be doing this, twin.
This champion, man. And now he doesn't have it, and he's about to win it back? He's going to take back the title and you never lost? Yeah? Stop. Rhea Ripley's the same thing. Speaking of Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley, they're lied to us every day. They fighting
Bro, she chopped, so I don't know what the fuck these niggas be talking about, so.
champions. They're awesome. They're the best.
She be like a muscular wrestler. Oh, she is though. Like a gymnastic teacher or some shit.
In the industry. How are you the best if you don't cut great promos? You don't tell good stories. You have no interesting feuds.
I'm talking about muscular wrestler like she not one. They lie.
And on top of that, you don't wrestle.
Like she like on the Galactic Warriors type shit. That be goddamn fighting them goddamn colossals and shit.
How can you possibly be told to us how amazing you are? That is just a blatant lie that Triple H does on a consistent.
Like she like one of them goddamn white knights from the goddamn medieval times and shit.
Basis, man. It is infuriating watching this stuff take place. Rhea Ripley had
This bad y'all niggas twin. I ain't gonna lie, Kate, what the fuck? Jade Cargill twin like better than twin. Like.
34 matches in 3 years, and we're told to us how amazing she is and how much of a top star she is and how over she is. And that's great because now in today's society, you can get over in wrestling, you know what I'm saying, without doing anything at all. Quite frankly, Rhea Ripley barely wrestles.
Like twin, she like Crimson Chin twin. With elf ears twin.
She shows up, her music hits, and everyone's doing
Crimson. There was something else. Oh yeah, Crimson Witch. There we go. Crimson Witch out there.
They're excited, you know what I'm saying? All the Rhea Ripley goons and then, you know, the super fans are all excited for her and how great she is allegedly, and she's done nothing.
Y'all niggas gotta stop simping twin and stop going in, my nigga. That shit weird, nigga.
She doesn't wrestle. She doesn't cut good promos. When's the last time
Nigga, at least try, bro. Y'all niggas don't even be trying to do that shit.
Rhea Ripley has really floored you with how great she was in a mic or in a storytelling?
Weird ass nigga.
Well, like, be honest with yourself. It hasn't happened in recent memory, man. Jey Uso, because he can yeet, and he's been on the road for a decade, just like every other wrestler in the company. Now, all of a sudden, Jey Uso...
No, I ain't gonna lie. It different for Jey when he been in that bitch, man. Like, ain't gonna lie, he ain't deserve all this shit, though, but... I mean, his shit. Nah, I mean, he slick dead, so in a little moment and shit. But it's like, look, Jimmy, though, He gonna have to goddamn get some too, twin. Cause like, they been here the same amount of time, and most of the shit they been doing together, twin. So just like, what the fuck did he did to make him get that shit, bro? If Jimmy ain't, you feel me, twin?
So deserves a world title reign. He gets it, it sucks, and he
Then he know Biggie fuck ornament nose out.
loses it, and Gunther
What the fuck?
to Gunther on a random episode of Raw.
Oh my god.
Sami Zayn's another one. You deserve it. You deserve it. Stop. Stop. Just because you're on the road for some years and you wrestle matches doesn't mean that you are actually someone who deserves to get a world title. All this gimmick with him and Karrion Jobber Cross, who people say, Karrion Cross, man, did you see that promo he cut in that interview? Oh my gosh.
What the hell is this, twin?
And push Karrion Cross, stop.
If you gonna do this type of shit, you gotta look tough. Like, this shit don't look tough, twin.
He's a jobber, and you know that. What the heck is
Jeff Hardy could pull this off.
Karrion Cross done for this company in the last few years? Be honest with yourself, man. You know, Tiffany Stratton as well. She gets over pushed to the moon. She clearly is green on the gills on the mic still, even after being on the main roster
She's a bop. She look like a bop, twin.
for over a year. She's not good on the mic. She's not good at telling stories. She hasn't built any good feuds, and her matches have multiple botches. You can probably find whole compilations
You can just see the bopness, twin, like, in the eyes, twin. Mischievous looks, twin.
on YouTube of her
With evil intentions, my nigga.
botches. This is not acceptable, man. But these are the people who are told to us that they are the main eventers. They are the superstars. They are the best that the industry has
Alright,
to
come
offer.
on, what's the
and we
next
see
photo,
no
bro?
evidence of it
It just
playing
fell out
a
my
role.
screen, bro.
And the reason for this is because Triple H, like I said, cannot build stars. So he has to resort to
Didn't you like a pickle? Why the fuck his face so green?
playing on nostalgia. John Cena has to come
Fuck.
back and be the top
The
WWE.
goat, twin. Damn, he hit, what the fuck? He need to go back to the cut where like he got hair on the side, cause that shit, his shit look rectangle, man. Roblox face out. Ain't gonna lie, I ain't roasting the goat, twin, ain't gonna lie.
Champion. Randy Orton has to
He
be
the
big
GOAT,
superstar
twin. I
because
can't
he's
even
older,
roast the
but
nigga,
he's still a
twin.
draw, and he's a big superstar. You have to rely on people like Roman Reigns when they show back up. The Rock when he's there. It's CM Punk obviously as well. You know, he's older and he's one of their top
At least he got his championship. I ain't sure.
draws. This is what WWE has to resort to and Triple Fraud has to resort to in order to have any type of intrigue in this company. Even with that, there's still no intrigue because of how bad the product is and how poorly everything has been booked. You have guys like Gunther, who Gunther now is supposed to be the ring general. The mat is sacred. He tells us in promos he's the best that the industry has to offer. He's the top guy right now. Gunther had 7 title defenses in nearly 200 and something days. It was like 280 days or 260 days, whatever it was. And he lost and got tapped out to Jey Uso. He then fought Patrick McAfee in a struggle match that took him 15 minutes to fight.
Oh, angry gremlin looking at angry mommy looking at. Goddamn angry Teletubby looking at angry.
Finally get over with. Then you had a situation
Angry Indian warrior looking at.
where then Gunther beat Jey Uso on a random episode of Raw, and now Gunther's trying to tell us he's going to destroy Bill Goldberg, a nearly 60-year-old man. He's going to beat Bill Goldberg. Nobody cares. Goldberg is 60, man. Get out of here with that garbage. It's not believable. You don't tap out the Jey Uso and then barely beat Patrick McAfee. And
Oh, I forgot this nigga was on this shit. It's crazy, bro. These niggas got down. Damn, bro. Of course, like this shit. Cause they Saturday main event. That shit on my birthday, twin. And that shit in Atlanta, twin. But like, I don't care about this nigga, bro. I don't care about no fucking Goldberg, nigga. Unless he beating Gunther, shit. If he beating Gunther, then shit. I have to go to that bit. But how am I gonna know? Feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Seth should cash in, bro. Fuck it. Triple H, bro. Just goddamn. You feel me? If you watching this, just let Goldberg win. Let Seth cash this whole ass, man.
now we're supposed to believe that he's a big threat. WWE is built on lies. Triple H, all he does is lie. They have
I know he, nigga not
Lie
watching
because
this.
they have to make up for the fact that the roster does suck and the talent that is available on the roster is not booked accordingly. So Triple H cannot be creative enough and not good enough to find ways to make these talents actually feel like main event level superstars and megastars. If all of these people were as good as they were saying and business is the best it's ever been, why is TKO in debt? Why is TKO in billions of dollars in debt?
Shit.
Why in the world did Triple H have a situation where, since Raw and Netflix
Triple
debuted around
Gates.
6 million viewers
That's the
globally,
new
it
name.
now struggles to get 2.8 million consistently? Worldwide
'Cause
viewership
he
on that, by
gay.
the way. Explain that to me. Seriously, how can the roster be this good?
Bro, Triple H gay, bro. Oh, bro. That nigga gay time.
But the storylines are this good. Everyone's that great. Everything's amazing. Everything is positive. Everything is amazing.
Triple
Everything is
Gates.
awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. That's what it is. Everything is amazing, yet none of the metrics are showing it. The merch sales are down. The profit margins are down. The TKO, you know what I'm saying? They're in debt still. You get me? The viewership is down.
It's okay.
Obviously, the fans' complaints are up. The booking and the disgust with what's happened with WWE and professional wrestling as a whole in 2025 is up. But yet we're told how all the quality is just incredible. It's through the roof. It's amazing. We have the best the industry has to offer. Yeah. No. It's embarrassing, man. So with that being said, this is a simple rant. I don't have to get too super, you know what I'm saying, continue to keep going on with this for a super long time. Because at the end of the day, it's very self-explanatory. Triple H is not building new stars. The talent and the quote-unquote talent and the jobbers are filling up this roster. We have absolutely nothing to show for it but bad matches, bad booking, nonsense storylines, and nothing making sense at all. And because of that, you have a bad product and a garbage set of talent that cannot be developed into building that next generation of superstars. Because Triple H can't see color, he's the gamer, he's the fiend, and he can't see talent either. With that being said,
and I can't stop thinking about Punk.
Because of the over-push lies, the garbage, and the trash product that we get today, it's safe to say that Triple H sucks at his job and, as per usual, needs to be fired immediately. Thank you guys for watching.
If y'all get fired by next year,
peace out and one.
I don't know, bro. Like, fuck that ain't Triple H, man. But yeah, this is the end of the video, bro. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit, bro. Shout out to goddamn Cjax, bro. That nigga. The top 3 of these type of niggas that do content like this, bro, or like really just WWE content in general. I got Cjax, hater, bro. These niggas, them niggas funny, and I think that nigga like Haitian or some shit. Fuck. Oh yeah, the loose cannon. That nigga funny as hell. I fuck that nigga too, bro. And they all be having different opinions, and it's good to goddamn hear that shit, hear different opinions and shit. I'ma always have my own opinion, feel me? But it's good hearing other people's shit. Hope you don't mind this shit. Y'all niggas goddamn like, subscribe to it.